Alright, testing, testing. Am I coming through alright? Alright, here we go. I know I'm probably starting a little early, but you know what, why not? It's early morning. I'll have this a little off-kilter. Hello. Let me know if the audio is right. This is my first time streaming with background music. Whip this up real quick in like 10 minutes. Hope it's not irritating. If it is, just let me know and I'll turn it off. But yeah. I'm gonna hide this. Alright, I think everything's set up. Hello, hi. If you're just getting to the stream, hello. It is I, Noxolo, back again. Pleasure to see you. Glad you came back. And if you're first time, hey. Today, I just figured we'd be doing something a little different from RPG making. If you didn't see the description, I'm in the process of making a long-form stream schedule. You know, something to make sure that my constant interruptions to weekly uploads aren't interrupted in the future, just by virtue of me being consistent. Hello, every pony bazinga. Truly. But yeah, Thursdays, I think, are going to be a pleasant little surprise, because we are going to be doing, well, not RPG making, but some arting, as the kids sometimes call it. I personally just call it doodling, because I don't know if I really qualify for, like, the standard for high art, but I figured could be fun to draw me, my friends, and some characters that I enjoy in media, and just generally talk about them. You know, in the morning I tend to be the most unenergetic, so I figured this is probably going to be very calm, very chill stream. Just me, you guys, and some art. Get all my settings back to standard. Okay, sorry, for some reason I thought I wasn't live for a second. Alright. Well, unless there's anything else I forgot to say, I think we're good to get started. We do a little doodling, indeed. We do a little doodling. Just a small bit. Alright, we're still live. Alright, to start off, I figured we could start with me and maybe a character that I like, so I talked with some friends on what I could draw first, and one suggestion was Alphonse Elric from Fullmetal Alchemist. So with that, I think we should get going. Start off with some good pose references. I don't know, maybe I'm a little too reliant on these body references, but they just make it so easy to get poses out nice and quickly. Let's see. Let's get me kind of a side frame. Let's look for some poses. Knowing me, I'd probably be floating around like a dingus. I don't know, something free-flowing, something casual. I don't know if there's a way for me to make my own preset poses and just save them. Sounds like it would be a real time saver. I think I can make do with this one. A little off, but I can tweak it real quick. Let's get your head on straight. Kind of want him to be doing like the peace sign as he's floating out to the side slightly, so let's adjust your arm real quick. Bring this to the side. Shoulder back. Let's get us a peace sign. I think it's in hands. Relax, woman. Yeah, we're doing prime vibes today. Not really high energy, just kind of chilling. Let's bring this back a little bit. Alright, that's looking good. Let's do a little twist in, some turn in. Maybe a little on this side, just for chaos factor. Chaos factor is very important when it comes to my art. Whenever I do art. Then we hit the head, kind of like this motion. A little bit of this motion. We don't not want the neck to snap. Much as I'd be fine, I'm pretty sure some people would find that uncomfortable. Move that thigh back. Or I could just do this. That seems a lot more practical. We kind of have the knee out. I don't know, my legs normally just dangle when I fly around, so having to translate that into 2D art is a little tricky, but not impossible. Kind of like how that shadow's looking, so let's turn shadows off. How do I... Oh, probably the shadows. There we go. Then a little knee action. What are you doing with that hand? Put it... Oh, God. Put the hand to your side. We're not doing gropies in the middle of the stream. That's not appropriate. It's not. Hope y'all are having a good morning. Or it might be evening for some of you, depending on where you live. All in all, I just hope you're having a calm day. I think we all deserve a calm day. There's something weird about this pose, but I don't know what it is. I think I literally just fixed it. On that note... leave that there, and now we need to get a reference for Alphonse, big armor boy. For this, I think I'm just gonna use a different layer for Muscly Boy. Alphonse, he's a big lad, so let's get that up there. I don't know, it might not be 100% accurate, but I think it'll help. Sad horn noises. Making video games about you is sleepy work. I mean, I'm sorry that it's so sleepy, but also I'm not sorry because that sounds like very relaxing. Alright, let's get Alphonse a pose. Alphonse is a pretty wholesome character, so I think he's gonna have a really energetic, or I don't know. I don't know how to word properly because I just woke up. Let's see. I don't know, I'm thinking something with his hands kind of clasped to his chest. That feels like a very Alphonse energy, very young boy energy. And Alphonse definitely owns young boy energy. It's his property. Bought it. He has the receipt. If he wanted, he could take it back to the store and get a new one, but nah, he's good. He got it for bargain, you know. Got his young boy energy at a bargain price. It was 50% off. He was debating whether or not it would be a good purchase because, you know, he's kind of saving up, but he figured, hey, I'm Suit of Armor. I don't really need to purchase food, so I might as well. I could probably fit this pose into what I want. I don't know about that leg pose, though. I don't know why this makes me laugh, just... I'm too stupid to be trusted with this. Let's put him like right here. Let's get those hands up to the chest so we can do a little pose. A little posing. You thought we were doing a little arting? We're doing a little posing. We're posers today. Let me know if my mouth noises get annoying to you guys. I don't know. I'm just mouthy today, I guess. But not the traditional mouthy. This is boring mouthy. Bring those shoulders together a bit. There's that big old boy energy. Well, not big boy energy, little boy energy. What am I talking about? Those are looking pretty good. I'm pretty sure Alphonse would be much bigger than me. Even though I'm 6 foot, I'm pretty sure Alphonse towers over people by virtue of being armor. Actually, how tall is Alphonse? I'm gonna look that up real quick. How... tall. 7 foot tall. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. Me when I clasp. Honestly. Not the perfect clasping motion, but I'm happy with it. But yeah, he's 7 foot, so I think this is probably an accurate size comparison. Let's put your opacity down a good amount so I can draw over it. And also so it doesn't obscure anything. Not sure what it'd be obscuring yet, but I guess we're going to find out as we go along. I'll probably start with me because that's who I know best. Hey, look at this face. Probably familiar. Oh god, my model looks really weird when I look down at my tablet like that. This is gonna be awkward. I might have to eyeball a little bit. Let's start on the me. Which is to say... well... the me. Pretty sure most of you know me already. Nox Solo. Pretty cool guy. He can pick me up. I mean, I'm pretty sure he can pick almost anyone up. He can almost certainly pick me up, although I'm pretty sure I'd be a bit lanky in his arms. I don't know, can he pick you guys up? Leave it in the comments. Or the chat, I don't know. Whichever is prime to get me in the algorithm, okay. Pretty sure you guys know me already. Nox Solo, Exaldius, Wishing Star of the planet Earth. Hello. I grant your wishes, and if you're curious why I haven't been granting them lately, it's because, well, someone's coming up to do that for me, and, you know, I don't want to take his job from him. I'm sorry, new ship potential interest. What are you on about? I mean, I could certainly see the synergy between me and Alphonse in that regard, but like, I don't know. He's just kind of... Look, it's not because he's a suit of armor. I just, you know, I have standards for who I want in... It's awkward for me to talk about this because I already have kind of a relationship going on, but like, you know, I guess he's just a little young for my tastes, you know. I prefer people in the 10,000-year-old range, but I mean, I guess some people are okay with human lifespan definitions of old enough to date. I don't know. What am I even talking about anymore, honestly? Am I talking about anything? Am I talking about nothing? I think I'm talking about nothing. But it's okay. This is the time to talk about nothing. Like how the fact that I don't have ears. It's honestly a little surreal to me that you humans have ears in the first place. Like, I get the practical use. It's a much easier way to take in sound, but like, it leaves you open to getting your ears blown out by so many loud sounds. I just kind of use my telepathy to hear sounds around me. It's a little impractical at first, but you get used to it. You see my... Listen, okay, Cookie. My point still stands. Like... They meet... Okay, here's the thing. I think Alphonse is a very cool guy, but I just don't see him as being the kind of person that would want to settle down, you know? Last we saw him, he got his human body back and he was doing a round-the-world trip to try out all the foods, and, you know, that's nice, but I want someone I can settle down with, stay in one place with, and, you know, I feel like that would get a little difficult to manage after a while. I don't know, maybe I'm just picky, but I want someone I can sit on the couch for hours with and not have to do anything. And I know the person you're talking about doesn't really give off that energy either, but listen. I do have standards. And you don't get to know them. I know you're messing, but I like to play along because it gives me something to talk about in the darkness. My chin's a little lopsided. But I'm not gonna super stress about it. Let's get... How did that button relate to that brush switch? That's what I want to know. Oh man, my toggles are all wrong. Noxello in the Shadow Realm. I mean, to be real, look at the space that I'm in. I am literally inside of a black hole. Who did you lose a game of Yu-Gi-Oh to? My sister. It was very unfortunate. But, you know, she didn't send me here. I just came here of my own volition because this is the only way I get signal to the future. Because, you know, black holes so dense that time gets kind of wibbly-wobbly, and then I'm able to project to the future to you guys. Because I'm way in the past. I've taken glances at the future, and honestly, you guys should get your life together. Things are kind of a mess over there, I can see. Get your shit settled. Alright. Let's do some fucking eyeballs. Done. Always try to get the top of the eyeball with one swift motion just for the sake of... Even if I'm not going to use this exact arc, I don't know, roughing out the eyeball like this kind of gives me something to work with. We're doing our best. Unfortunately, our best is not very good. Well, at least I don't feel alone anymore in my mediocrity. I'm sorry, that was kind of rude. Anyway. I've seen some people kind of do this thing where they leave a little dash to give the eye more space to breathe. Let's see how that looks. It looks pretty good. I think I'll keep that. I should probably state that due to the way I have my setup, I can't really look down on my tablet. I normally have a tablet with a screen, so I just look directly at that, but because when I look down I just do this, I don't know, it's kind of an awkward pose, so I have to rely on just eyeballing through my computer screen. It's a little awkward. I'm not used to it. I don't like change. I don't like new things. I'm a grumpy old man. I mean, compared to humans, I'm a pretty rigidly grumpy old man, but, like, I like to imagine I'm not that grumpy. That eye is small. Large it up. Large. Pain. It's probably as good as I'm gonna get it. Next, Miwinya. Hold on one moment. Nah, I'm not gonna. Cookie, you know what you did. You know what you did. Let's add some brows. There we go. I don't know why, but I like doing this thing with the eyebrow where I have this just one line just taper off like this to fill out the rest of where the eyebrow goes, because I feel like whenever I fully fill out the eyebrow, it looks really big and blocky on the face. Like, it just feels like a giant-ass caterpillar. When all I want is a little worm. This is my worm. The one on the left side is Reginald, and the one on the right side is Harlod. I'm not good to destroy your ears with my singing, don't worry. I'm a little more merciful than that. Ba 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 ba. Got half and half. I hope I'm still in frame. Okay, yeah, I am. It's also a little hard to make out details on the reference on the top left without my glasses. I mean, I could theoretically wear them, but they mess up my screen so bad. Well, not my screen, but like my capture. There we go. And boop, 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 boop. I don't know why I get so invested in hair swishes. You think it would be the most boring part of drawing, but I always just get so immersed in it. I can do all these funky little curls and jagged edges, and it all makes my brain happy. Whoops. Get my little... I don't want to say a hoge because I don't want this to get anime too fast, but I'll say stray hair. Nah, that's a boring name. I'll call it Edward II. That's what it is. That's not an ahoge, it's Edward II. And he has a wife that is in the Bahamas. You will respect him. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I stray too close to just tracing the outline of my 3D model, but at the same time I feel like that makes a more cohesive figure. I think I just need to learn I don't need to hold up to that kind of standard sometimes. And sometimes I feel like I get a little too real and I need to say something silly like pee-pee doo-doo. Oh, I think someone's running a bath in the next room. Might need to turn my microphone down a little. Hold on. Make it a little quieter, bring myself a little closer. There we go. This should be probably the same volume as earlier. And back to getting lost in my luscious locks. Truly the most beautiful thing. Even though God knows I haven't fucking brushed it in 7,000 years. I don't know, maybe the next time I remake the world I should make hair care a lot more important. It'll be like a little reminder to me to brush my hair every morning. Because, I mean, just look at this. It's got all sorts of curls and buns. It's just a mess. If your hair is like mine, I'm sorry for you. But also, thank you. You're very flattering. Have it loop around like this. It just occurred to me that I've just spent so long just casually drawing without saying anything, so I should probably fill the silence with some mouth words. Or I could continue to be completely silent as I draw myself like a narcissist. What else could I talk about? That is the million-dollar question. I mean, I could talk about Fullmetal Alchemist, but I haven't really gotten to drawing Alphonse yet. kind of want to get through me first, just for the sake of not fucking it up. This is probably all we're going to be drawing today, given this pace I'm doing it at. It's already like 6:41. I'm wasting so much time, but that's alright. I have video evidence, so I can prove it wasn't a waste to the IRS or someone. I feel like my dark side has a lot worse bedhead than my normal side. I don't know, maybe it's a trait of becoming one with immaterial concepts, but hair gets a bit frazzled. I wonder if there's static electricity in the immaterial concepts of the universe. What do you think? Do you think, like, the concept of time and family and everything that isn't a physical object creates a static charge that you could rub your socks against and boop someone? Because if so, I should throw more parties in the immaterial void. I feel like I could prank my friends with it. Let's get a big smile on that face. There we go. Now we got some features going on. I feel like I don't smile enough. Dark sides are very cool, indeed. Although I will admit, I miss having a sense of touch on the right side of my face, so I guess it's a take what you can get kind of situation, or take what you get. No, win some, lose some situation. Where did I get take what you can get from? I am very not awake. Although I will say one pleasant thing that having this dark side on my face is that it gives me a mouth. You can probably surmise by the fact that I mentioned this dark side of me isn't something I've always had. But like, hold on, there we go. Anyway, I don't naturally have a mouth. I was just born without it. I usually just talk directly into people's heads, but having a mouth that can emote is very weird to me. Like, I have all these muscles and... Wait, not muscles, I'm immaterial. I have all these concepts of muscles and motions I can do with my face that probably a couple million years ago I couldn't have thought about. Like, look at this crazy stuff I'm doing with my mouth. Look at how it kind of hooks when I open it really wide. That's crazy. I can make noises that aren't words with it, correct? Like epere or cloppet. Lord knows cloppet isn't a word. Unless, of course, your definition of word is just a couple letters surrounded by space, which, if that's your definition, go seek help. Because you're imitating the meme a little too closely. You're going to dematerialize. I wonder, do any of you guys have horns like this? Or kind of hooks out, comes back around? No, not particularly. You know, back when I was a living creature, back when I was a living creature, I would use these horns as kind of a medium for psychic abilities, as one does. Kind of find it weird that so few humans have any psychic capacity of their own. I feel like that's a feature I would have included on you guys. Like, just on a contextual level. But, like, whatever. I'm sure I had a reason for it in the future. When I get to the future. It's so weird talking about you guys, because I made you guys, but I'm going to, and I'm talking to you from the past. It's probably best if you don't think about it too much, or your brain will explode, but, like, for me, it was pretty natural just to telekinetically move objects. And now that I'm just able to make objects, I'm kind of not sure what to do with these stupid things on my head. I mean, they're nice. Come with a lot of invisible filaments, but, like, I don't know. Do they look gaudy to you? Be honest. Your troll so... If you ever get horns, you'll let me know. I'd like to know, yeah. Because honestly, horns are very practical, and I'm a little surprised that I didn't include them. Because, I mean, think of all this... Even if you're not psychic, like, that's a means of self-defense. You know, if someone's coming at you, you can just bash their eyes out with your horns. Get it hooked on the inside, rip out, blood everywhere. It just seems very practical. Horn number 1. Let's do horn number 2. It's kind of hidden behind here, but that's alright. I was born with these things as little nubs just barely poking out from my hair. Now they're nice and curved. If I stayed alive for a couple more years, they would have fused together at the center. But then my head would look like a bottle cap opener. I don't know, that comes off as a little awkward. I wish I could just get the angle right on my first go. This is truly what suffering is like. For totally normal... I mean, I'm pretty sure you could just use a normal bottle opener to crack open a cold one, but, like, theoretically... Like, I know I can manifest myself however I want, like... Oh, nope, wrong one. Yeah, well, I can show you later. Point is, I'm pretty sure I would have had to live a couple more years alive if you wanted a bottle opener. But to answer your previous question, sometimes we would. Although it was more so for sport, because... At the time that we had horns, we were still pretty fairly close. You know? This whole fight between us only sprouted up relatively recently. We were actually used to be pretty close. I miss those times. But yeah, we would horn bash like goats. If you ever seen those videos of goats bashing each other with their horns and then just standing there, that was basically us. Grandma Nuxilla bottom text. Get your memes out now. I'm saving it for a little later in December, but just know, I'm ready for Crimbus. Oh god. What? How does... Oh, you're kidding me. Come on. There we go. No idea what happened to my pen there. I hope it doesn't happen again, because... Well, obviously it's going to be a little hard to draw like that. I suppose that could be a neat drawing challenge, though. Although, given how I can't get this tip on my horn right, I don't think it would be a very fun challenge to watch. I don't know. Honest question. Would you guys like to see me do, like, actual speed paint videos instead of live streams? You know, like, draw something, record the speed paint, play it back really fast, and talk over it. I feel like it could fill the space between streams, but I don't know. Would that be something you're interested in? Leave a comment. Telling you to leave a comment today, apparently. Even when there's a perfectly good chance, I want comments. I want to feed that algorithm. It's really neat. You think it's neat? I don't know. Personally, I think it's a little mid. But it could definitely be neat level quality if I tried hard enough. But I would need... But then... that's the awkward thing, because then I would need to actually get a proper video editing software. And I'm still kind of off Adobe. And, like, I spent so long in school getting so used to Adobe that I'm pretty fluent in it, and I can make stuff, like, really fast in terms of good videos and good editing. But, like, I'm just not in a good place money-wise to just afford it. And, like, I know some people pirate it, but I feel really nervous doing that because, like, you know, what if one day I make it big and Adobe's like, hey, we're taking you to small claims over this. Then what am I gonna do? But yeah, I think I cared more about that Adobe pirating stuff in the past than I do now. I know I was definitely kind of an ass about it then, so if you're watching this stream, I'm sorry. Got a little too worked up that day. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Not great, but it'll suffice for now. It's a good sacrifice for the blood god that is me. Certified Unity moment. Unity is a whole other minefield. I just never got into Unity. I primarily use Unreal. I don't know. I know some people probably prefer Unity, but even besides the whole drama and hubbub, I just find the blueprints in Unreal a lot more fluid for me. There's that face. And the eye's a little low, but, like, it's alright at an angle, so who cares? I really need to get a better cushion for this chair. Like, it's a really good chair, but it's just hard on my butt. Now we get on to some attiring. Which reminds me, I should really do some... Well, I mean, I can't do shopping, but I should really do some considering on changing up my outfit a little bit. Because, I mean, I love my exalted robes, but once you wear them for a long time, they just get to be a bit much. Like, actually, hold on. I think I could show you real quick one moment. I mean, like, if we look at my outfit, it's just kind of a plain flowing t-shirt on one side. Now the other, we got kind of like this robe thing going on, but like half robe, and the sleeve kind of cuts off a little bit. What's that about? And then I just have some slacks. I mean, I have this cool emblem in the middle. Kind of segments and allows me to move around a little bit, but like, I don't know. Sometimes I wish I could be a little more festive. Not that kind of festive, though, but like, actually change up the outfit. I don't know. Maybe that's a stream idea for the future. Outfit design for me. Hashtag redesign stream. But for now, we get this little... I don't even know what to call it. Underpatch? Is underpatch actually a thing? If so, I'm making it a thing. This purple bit is the underpatch. That's what we're calling it. Anyone who says otherwise, you are probably more informed than I am. And I am a literal god of light in existence, so that's probably not saying much. Next solo feat reveal. Totally watch a stream of me trying outfits on. I mean, that would certainly be something. I'd consider that one time where I could, like, draw a couple basic outfits, and then when we go live, I can change the colors and patterns on them, and we could decide on what looks the most fleek. We could do, like, a tier list. Or not a tier list, a head-to-head thing where, like, we pit two outfits against each other and we decide which one's the better one. Whichever one gets to the top can be my redesign. For whenever I redo my model. Which I don't think I will do because I used up my entire free trial on making this and I didn't get to put in all the effort I wanted to. But like, you know, maybe one day. Would be nice. It's a little awkward, but I'll live with it. Kind of widen out a little bit as we go. Do any of you guys have clothes that segment like this? Where there's different colors and there's some kind of visible divider like the undercoat or whatever I said I was going to call it. I don't even remember my own stupid nicknames. I don't know. Leads itself to a lot of easy pattern making. If that's even the right word, probably isn't. Probably wrong, like I am about a lot of things. I know I said I was an all-knowing god, but I'm also wrong a lot of the time, so maybe don't take my word on anything. Flip around. Every now and then I get a little bit sleepy and I want to just curl back up in bed. But I can't keep slacking on my YouTube dream, so we're gonna do a live stream instead. I'm probably not emoting enough. Like, visibly, I should probably be doing more facial motions and expressions and... But I'm also just really focused on this piece right now. It's a lot more investing I thought it was going to be. I know, I get dragged into a piece way too easily nowadays. Ba 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 ba. Out of curiosity, do you guys think I wear too much color? Like between the red and the green and the purple? Cause I think it's a little... I think it's pretty nice, but I could see how it might be a little clashing. Kind of why I threw in the purple to kind of be an intermediary, but I don't know if I did it well. What do you guys think? I make my intersection really fucking wide. But, you know, I'm just gonna let it go. So you used to be mortal. Want to talk about that? I'm sure I could talk about that. Long story short, I am currently, as of this live stream, Exaldius, which is to put it in simple terms, a spirit that lives inside of a magical space rock that flies through the universe using magical light to create matter out of nothing, and generally some of us have roles to fill. I am a wish granter, which means that I don't know if I want to say here, but basically I look over you mortals and grant wishes where available and practical. And before that, I was a meager little squishy bean, a little mortal, little flesh sack, a little scrumlo gigolo, who was born on a far-off planet, grew up with at the time nice sister and pretty good friends. We did shenanigans, pulled pranks, went to school, did mortal stuff. And then one day I did my trials and, well, the rest is history. Sometimes I miss being mortal, alive. Now I can make myself a body that's pretty similar, but knowing that even when it expires, I'll still keep going gives me... I can see how some people would be disturbed by it, but it gives me a weird level of comfort. Knowing that at the end of everything, I'm still going to be there. I really like the class. Like the first time I saw him, I thought it was gaudy, but it really grown on me. I'm glad you think so. I certainly like the outfit because, like, oh god, again. I started off as just wearing the red, mostly. Not particular reason, it was just whatever I had in the wardrobe at the time, and when I ascended, I had red on, so I tend to wear it now. But also sometimes colors get funky whenever I put them on the right side of my body. Sometimes they shift color, and it just happened that red turned to green, and I don't know. I think it looks nice, but I can see how it could bother some people. There is a spider on my monitor. Shoo. Get out. None of that. Here we go. How a spider got into the infinite void is beyond me. I'm gonna need to look into that. Exalted spider? Hello. Probably gonna need to name the exalted spider. That could be another stream. Naming stream. I'm thinking of so many dumb stream ideas. But because they're so dumb, they're so me. This is kind of a wah motion. Wah. Wee. 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 Go where I want you to go, damn it. Wee. There we go. RGB values in SFM. Honestly. Now I really want to use SFM again. It's been so long. I never posted anything, but I would mess around with it so much. And just make silly little films for myself. I don't know, maybe we could do that one day. To give an idea for the general stream schedule I'm thinking of doing. Tuesdays I want to do RPG Maker like we have been doing. I want to finish that game we're making. But Thursdays I want to do morning art streams. And Sundays I want to be whatever I feel like in the moment. So maybe this Sunday we can do SFM shenanigans. How's that sound? Maybe it could be fun. Alright, we got the oddly harness looking under section to my shirt. We can go about adding the shirt itself. Da 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 da. I should really make more music that I could cycle between. Because, I mean, this track is fine for me, but I could see how it could get a little boring. Ba. Ba. Though I love the piano chords, personally. I'm focusing way too much on tracing the lines verbatim. I should really relax. But I don't want to relax even though it's morning stream. I just want to be a neat little perfectionist. And get everything right on the first try. But it's okay if I don't. I need to teach myself that. I've been trying to consciously hold myself to that standard, but sometimes unconsciously I backpedal. You know, that's fine too. It takes a little work to get used to a new self-standard. So, little word of advice, don't always try to be perfect, just be yourself. I do as I say, not as I do. I really kind of are. I don't know how much, but I don't know much about art, but I know following your outline exactly kind of makes me spend more time on freehanding. I guess I could see that. I certainly try and freehand a lot, purely by virtue of making the outfit wrap around the posing model. Because I like designing outfits and, well, designs. It's very soothing for me. Because I don't need to worry about creating bodily proportions from scratch. I can just follow the reference of the body type and make a funky little outfit. Throw some clothes on that bad boy. Well, there's not a lot bad about this boy, to be honest. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe another stream I could do is taking some characters and making them new outfits. I could like take suggestions from viewers on what I can make. I could be given a specific vibe by the original creator that I could possibly try and aim for. I don't know, it has potential. Already got a funky little guy going. A little swish on the arm. Why is it doing this? Anyway. I can hear my parents are starting to wake up, so I should probably go get some... Would I wear a dress? Probably. I mean, a dress isn't that different from the exalted robes I wore on the day of my ascension, so it could work. Anyway, I can hear my parents starting to wake up, so I should probably go get some breakfast. I'm going to take a quick break, so I'll see you in a bit. Probably I'm only going to take like 10-15 minutes. Don't go far. Be right back. Alright, so, I did get back, but now my tablet screen is flicking on and off, and it is not responding to my tablet pen. We found a scuff. I'm just gonna be a little bit more. I need to try and fix this. I'll be quick. One moment. And I think we're back. Okay. Hopefully the camera is working. Okay, a lot happened in like 10 seconds. Okay, so I got back with breakfast. My camera was knocked all the way down onto the desk, and my tablet was flashing every color. I think my cat might have gone into the room a little bit, so I had to spend a little bit fixing that. And once I did get it on, VTube Studio closed all the way down, so I had to turn that back on. You didn't miss anything. It was just me fixing problems. Anyway. Now we are back. I am back with breakfast. Today I have some waffles with some delicious grape jam on them, as well as a tall, cold mug of cosmic dark soup. Truly, the pinnacle of deliciousness is grape jam. This is not up for debate. I love grape jam so much. But I believe last we left off, we had a little shirt to work on. I will say I'm a little sad that I missed the scuff by making breakfast. I'm sure I had would've. I'm sure I had a would've. If I can't be there for the technical scuffs, I'll definitely be here for the brain scuffs. But yeah. Wish I was there to have my entire setup just blow up on my face. I'm sure that would have been a fantastic reaction for you guys. But yeah, to continue on your earlier point, Cookie, I would wear a dress. Like, I know there's a whole thing with dresses nowadays. I say nowadays, but I'm talking about in future tense to you guys. But apparently, even in future tense, it's not a thing. But there's this whole thing I've noticed with dresses and girls only. But like, I don't know. Where I come from, it's just another type of clothing. You wear it or you don't. Ultimately up to your preference. It's very flowy. But you usually gotta wear something underneath or else it's just an awful time for everyone. This part isn't torn off, right? There we go. Ow. Delicious jam. Anyway. This is, a little sleep bit is going to be flowing off at around this point. Let's get a good look. Because sleeve's about the length of my forearm plus a little bit. Isn't a really good swoop. There we go. That's a swoop. Do whoop. To tip. There we go. Nice little flowing bit. I remember one time back when I was alive and stuff, I went to this party once and everyone was dressed really fancily on the topic of dresses. And like, I remember me and my sister both wear this really long flowing scarlet dress. Like, we were doing the twinning thing where we wear the exact same thing kind of to freak people out. And I decided it would be fun if, you know, we wore something comfortable as well. It was really comfortable. Although it did get a little scrunched up at the end when we were throwing pies and fruit punch everywhere. But such is the cost that comes with looking good. Is that you have a lot of fabric to clean afterwards. Spatially makes it awkward for these like half metal embroiderments that, I don't know, they're easy to clean but they make it awkward to wear. They also just kind of look strange outside of a 2D setting. Ultimately, I think I would recommend dress wearing, that everyone wears a dress at least once. You know, it's a very unique experience. I feel like I get very used to the slacks that I wear nowadays, but, you know, there's a certain level of breeziness that comes with a nice one-piece outfit. And I don't mean one piece like the pirate. Oh. There goes Waffle. Have a drink of some cosmic soup. That's good stuff. The One Piece is real? I thought it was just a show. But like, hey, if you guys have a singular One Piece dress, good for you, I guess. I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, this is a pretty good morning. What do you guys have planned for the day? I know that once I get done here, I'm going to want to relax, hang out with my friends a little bit. I might fly around the stratosphere of the Earth a little bit and grant some wishes. I wonder if I'm still granting some wishes in the present day. Like your present day, if I'm still flying around your stratosphere granting wishes to select mortals. I don't know, keep an eye out for me in the sky if you have a clear sky. And if you don't, well, sucks to be you, I guess. And after that, I don't know. I definitely want to chill out, play some games from the future. or present or past or time. This looks a little tall, so I'm just gonna... There we go, that looks a little less awkward. Still awkward, but less. You can't prove anything in a court of law. Well, I mean, you can. That's the point of court of law, I think. I don't know. I'm not a legal, knowledgeable guy. There's probably some things you can never prove. I glanced at the chat and I saw that One Piece is real thing. Personally, I've never watched One Piece, although I've heard a lot about it. I don't know, I've been glancing and watching some of the shows from your time period. I like a lot of them, obviously, including, well, Fullmetal Alchemist, since this stream was supposed to be me drawing Alphonse and myself, but I think it's just gonna be me drawing myself. Because I'm self-absorbed and such. But yeah, I've watched a lot of shows from your time. I've wanted to watch One Piece for a good while. But like, I don't know, there's such a high bar of entry, I feel like. Not like in pre-knowing, but just in sheer girth of show. I feel like... I mean, I know I'm a hypocrite saying that since I've watched Fairy Tail to completion, but like, you know, it's weird to have that much content in a brain at once. Well, not weird, it's intimidating. Because, like, what if I don't like the show and I'm just forcing myself along? Or if I don't resonate with the fandom well? I guess that worry existed with every show, but I feel like One Piece is to such a level of recognizability and general pop culture density that me dumping into it just casually could ruffle some feathers. Especially if I don't do it smartly, because, I mean, you look at this face. Do you see someone that's smart? I don't. I see someone that's very relaxed and a bit of a couch surfer. Not literally, but just in general vibe given off by unkept hair and flowy clothes and this stupid face. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point, but I feel like that's what you guys are coming here for, so... supply and demand, I guess. By the way, I hope my signal is coming out clear enough for you guys. Coming from here in the middle of a black hole in ancient past. As much as I thought it would be stable, my roommate was kind of worried about, like, outside interferences and whatnot. Like, as much as I don't get it, I want to respect his want. At least I hope I don't get interrupted. That'd be awkward. Oh, whoops. Hope that didn't come up on the stream. Oh boy, I hope. I don't know if I would recommend it to you, humans, at your current level of technology, but like, once you get to the point of really good space travel, I would highly recommend using black holes, like, for through time communication. Like, it's a little tricky to set up, you know, you need to get your cords in the right place, you need to stay the proper distance from the point where you're non-visible to the actual event horizon. At the very dead center, probably. But, like, you know, once you get that set up, you're gold, and you can pretty much go to anywhere in the future and just send a signal. I know that once I set you guys up properly and you get to the point where space travel is possible, my boss back on Homeworld is going to send a signal to you guys, so let me know if you get any bizarre signals from Earth. Because if you do, you should probably respond to it relatively in a timely manner. Like, I'm not saying you have to. You can respond to it whenever you have time, but like, it'll look kind of bad on me if you guys just ignore it. Feel like you'd be spaghettified? Well, I mean, I don't mean like jump out of a spacesuit and just go flying into the event horizon. I mean like, obviously do as I say, not as I do. Like, I am literally a rock with a soul inside of it. I could survive damn near anything. But like, maybe send signals through black holes. Maybe something will happen. But yeah, just keep an ear out if you hear any weird signals from space. It's probably my bosses telling you to pull the fuck up and meet us halfway in the space. General idea is that we're trying to make a bit of a cosmic community. And I'm supposed to be making you guys. And from what I could tell, glancing into the future, I have done a shit job. But you know what? We take what we can get. And I'm taking you guys, because you are what I get. So I guess I just say that to say you're welcome. I don't know, I'm just rambling. What is with this big-ass neck? You know, I feel like this neck is disproportionately long for what it's supposed to be, but at the same time, I do not have the brain power to even bother with it. Like, it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm probably gonna hate it. Get that out of there. Looks a little better. Neck, indeed. Truly disgustingly long one. Look like a fucking velociraptor. That's just gonna stay there for now. Just so we don't forget what that is. I think I'll probably wrap up with this hand. I was intending for this stream to be longer, but I just do not have the brain to anything. Like, my roommate told me I should have done this ahead of time, and I said, yeah, I'll do this, and I didn't do it. I should make a note card of things I could talk about. But, like, it's just a matter of what should I talk about. And I feel like the obvious answer is what I'm doing. But, like, I've already ran out. I was intending for the stream to be longer. But, you know, I think it's okay to start out a little weird. because I feel like later on could be a lot more competent at this. A lot more competent at hands too. I just noticed I'm drawing myself with 4 fingers and a thumb here, when I have 3 fingers and a thumb normally. I kind of find it interesting that humans got a little pinky. Because, I mean, like, I'm sure it helps with, like, group strength or something, but practically speaking, that is such a small difference. I mean, you could just have stronger fingies. Like, I know I certainly don't use my pinky when drawing. Just kind of dangling there. But then again, my people don't have, like, toes or anything. Our feet are just a single melded mass, so I probably don't have any room to speak in terms of anatomy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a hand. And it is also a wrap. I'd like to thank all of you very much for coming out to the stream today. I know we didn't do a lot. We didn't do as much as I was hoping we would, but, you know, I still think what we did was pretty neat. I was going to go a lot further with this, but hey, I think it's pretty cool that we ended on me wearing a weird crop top. Like, the most awkward looking crop top in the universe. Which I'm sure now that I've said that is going to get outdone by someone. So I'll just go ahead and wrap up here. Next time you see me is probably going to be on Sunday, around the same time. And we're going to be doing some shenanigans. Either in the SFM things like we talked about earlier, or... I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Thank you again very much for jumping in. Check in on the community tab on around Friday. I'll probably post the official stream schedule then. So that way you can roll on in wherever you want. Thank you very much for your time, and have a nice day.